Hello and welcome to the Religion and Environment database here at The Ohio State University School of Environment and Natural Resources. Today I'm here to give you a quick overview about what this database is all about, what it has, and how to navigate through it. We created this database because there's so much activity going on in faith communities surrounding environmental work, and there's a lot of great resources out there and a lot of great examples, but often nobody records them and they're not typically saved in any particular way, and they therefore tend to fade into the background of all the daily information we receive. This database is intended to be a good place that displays good examples of faith-based environmental resources, profiles of faith-based leaders in environmental work, as well as access to reliable environmental information about the various issues that faith-based communities care about. The end goal is a one-stop shop where people can easily find the great resources that are out there and become inspired and motivated by the exciting events in other communities in hopes of inspiring collaboration to continue to grow and build the work of creation care not only here in Columbus, but around the world. Now I'm going to demonstrate to you on how to use this database. Currently, I'm under the left-hand section in the Browse Items. There are a total of 258 entries, including various events, activities, curriculums, and articles about different faith-based environmental issues. So I will now go to page 5 and scroll down to the bottom. But here you can see it lists the titles and a quick description. For example, the green spot at St. Mary's School, it is tagged in 3 different categories, including Columbus, official denomination, environmental resources, and stewardship. These tags, if you search it, are going to come up and bring this website up based on the tags. Some of them don't have tags because there are different items embedded within it that'll also pull up information. But to click on this article for an example, you can see there's the picture, the title, a quick description of what St. Mary's is doing with Green Spot here in Columbus, and then it is categorized into denomination and sub-tradition. In this case, it's the Catholic faith, as well as items it's categorized under, including issues of green building sustainability and sources of action, including advocacy. We also have a link to the URL to provide more information on the website about GreenSpot here in Columbus. And again, you can see the tags that are pulled up to categorize the article even more. There's a quick citation. And what's great and new about the database that we're trying to do is add a geolocation to just about every article, event, person um, we do an article on. In this case, St. Mary's is located here in Columbus, so you can see um, the dot right here on Columbus. If I scroll back up and go back to the article below, Caring for Creation Using LED Lights, you can see that the Diocese of Columbus is what this article is about, including, again, St. Mary's School, in which they replaced fluorescent light bulbs with LED lamps. You can see a couple pictures and how much they saved on their electricity bill. And again, you have the title and description. Again, this is the Catholic faith. Issues, resources of action, including energy savings, advocacy, sustainability, and green buildings are what this is categorized under, which is a great way to pull up any of these keywords here on the database. Again, a citation, and as you can see, St. Mary's is again tagged on the map. Scrolling back up, if you go back to the browse items, you can browse by those tags I was talking to you about. The bigger the word or statement, the more times it has been used and tagged. So for example, environmental stewardship is a relatively big tag that I will click on, and you can see there's 3 pages of articles that in some way relate to environmental stewardship, including environmental statements among different churches. And so when I scroll back up, you can also search for items, including if you want to look up anything in Columbus. You can see multiple people that are involved in Columbus, speakers, as well as different presentations. So there are events, people, articles, websites, all within this database that provide a good resource for people to gain more information on the faith-based activities happening, in this case here in Columbus. For example, if there is an event, it'll have the duration and time, and although it's a past event, people can see what other communities are doing and maybe model and get ideas behind that. So that's how the search engine works. When you go to collections, it sorts all of the articles by denomination. So if you are Catholic and you want to see what type of environmental activities the Catholic denomination is doing, all of the articles are listed here under Catholic and in some way relate to the Catholic faith. There's 32 items in this case, including many Columbus Diocese information. In addition, if you were to go to anything interfaith that involving more than one religion or interfaith power and light, there are many examples of that. Again, going to the specific map section, this is a new feature we're trying to add. Right now we have a total of 71 items here on the map. We think this is a great way to show location and where things are happening and going on. In this case, these are all the titles of the articles. The OSU creates opportunity to support food security in Ohio and Ghana. If you click on that, you can see here that it was at Ohio State, and it gives a exact location on Coffee Road. And if you were to click that, it again brings you up to this article, and you can find more information through there, including the official website. Going back to the map, you can see that on multiple pages, we have Columbus listed, as well as Cincinnati, many things involving there, West Virginia, Michigan, and even abroad, including the United Kingdom. We want to create more items on the map to get an idea of where things are going on and show people how more than just one denomination is participating in environmental stewardship. If you go to these 4 tabs, nothing is really done yet, given this is still a beta version of the website, but we're hoping to do a timeline sort of event to show events that are happening, the chronological order of how denominations are progressing in their environmental work. Otherwise, this has been a quick tutorial of the Religion and Environment database here at the School of Environment and Natural Resources. Thank you.